All right, dudes, this Nuggets game's about to start, but I wanted to get some messages out to you before my dad and I lose our minds over the NBA. So, we don't get to have film and really any practice until Wednesday at the soonest. So, there's some stuff we got to talk about that we want to address going into this week, which is a big week, mainly to close the season out strong and get all of our bad habits out of our system and have nothing but good habits building up to the playoffs. So, some quick thoughts on the Roosevelt game and then some things we need to see going into this week. So, I'm not going to talk about the entire game. It was frustrating in general, but I told you, I think most of that's emotion, too much emotion. And we got through it, which says a lot about this team. We would have lost that game in the past. So I'm really proud of the fact that we got through all of our nerves and all of our bullshit, and we still got the win, and we won the league. It's a huge deal. A couple individuals I want to point out in particular. I thought Dom made a huge sacrifice for the team when we moved him into the back and brought Rod forward, and we didn't get a chance to talk about that. But Dom, you weren't even playing poorly. It's just that we know Rod was having some struggles in the back, and he also looked very dangerous for us in the attack, and we felt like he was about to score a goal, and he came incredibly close twice. But we thank you, Dom, for moving back there, and we didn't have any kind of drop-off once you moved back there. And then also Allen. Allen is growing into that right back spot, and I know that's not your ideal spot, dude, but we need you to just embrace it, and I don't think you're not embracing it. But through this week, that's going to be important that we shore up that spot, and then there may be some situations where it makes sense to move you into the midfield and have somebody come in at right back, but I want you to be that starter, man, and I think you can do it. I think you have underrated speed and strength, and you just know how to play soccer right, and I think that you're the man for that job, so I'm proud of you for fighting through some struggles in the Roosevelt game also. Okay, as far as this week is concerned, these are the three things that I really want us to address, and we got to get these figured out if we are going to go to state, in my opinion. So obviously the number one thing is we have to start stronger. And, I hope you looked at the way we started the Roosevelt game already. To me, there's some little minor but very major things that we can clean up that should go a long way. Number one is body language, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by this on the field tomorrow. But the way that we start the game in terms of body language and the way we talk is a huge deal. And then our ball striking. So between our body language and ball striking, we need to do everything in a much more forceful fashion where we set the tone physically from the start. And those are easy things to clean up. We have to actually start doing it this week. The second thing is Alex. We've got to get Alex properly going. And I think you've been playing well, Alex. You were dangerous at times against Roosevelt. What we're missing is the final ball. So all I'm really talking about is the final ball. And you and I talked about this at the game. You're just so damn good, man, that it's time to clean up this one thing. And it's in you because we know it's in you. And this is the time last year when you played your best soccer, so I expect it's going to happen again. But you know what I mean, like carrying through the midfield and then freaking out and forcing a ball forward when we don't have to. And we clean that up in your game with everything else you're so good at. We're going to be so damn dangerous, man. So we'll talk about that. And I'm not mad at you or disappointed in you at all. But I think we all can feel that that's something that if we clean that up, man, our attack's going to be crazy. Finally, our center mids. Really, none of you should be happy with your performance on Friday, right? Juan scored the goal. You guys all had some big moments. I thought Kevin really controlled things physically in the second half, and Sean Holmes even commented on that. But as far as you guys just giving the ball away, really just not awesome, and really killed a lot of momentum or never even let us start momentum a lot of times on Friday. So you guys were too casual with the ball, and it's something we got to clean up. And you guys are so damn good also that I just expect with a little added focus that that's going to happen. There's one other thing that occurs to me that I want to bring up while it's in my mind is Javi. And Javi's been playing really well lately. There was a 10-minute period in the second half, Javi, where they were really on us. And you can go watch this on the film. I want you to notice the number of times when they were really on us, when you had chances to catch the ball, hold it, and then hit a punt, and you kept rolling it out or throwing it out, and so they would just take it off our feet when we were already frantic, and they'd be right back at us. Just be a little bit more mindful, and probably Tuesday will be the best chance to practice this, right, against a tougher team. But when we need to calm the team down, you need to do it. And you need to do it with your voice and by just literally holding the ball for 10 seconds, hitting a huge punt, and cleaning that up. Hey, one more thing on that. When Javi's got the ball, you guys, and we need to talk about this, we are not setting up for goal kicks in the right spot either. The number of times you guys go 10 yards too far on Javi's goal kicks, and then you complain about us not winning those balls. We all need to be 10 yards closer to his goal kicks. He hits them plenty far, but you guys line up like he's a Bundesliga keeper. And we're losing a lot of balls on our own goal kicks. So these are all things we can talk about tomorrow, but I did want to tell you this in person right now before, again, I go lose my mind over the Nuggets. I love you all very much. I'll have details about the bus and stuff ASAP. Otherwise, peace out.